This week's 20th anniversary of the September 11th attacks is a sad reminder for Americans.
For first responders, it's not only about all of those lost in the attacks and the years since, but also about the new pressures and demands they faced as a result, and to this day still do. News Center Maine's John Carrigan reports.
The terrorist attacks were 20 years ago, but are never far from memory at the Freeport Fire Department.
What works for me personally is the firefighters and the police officers that went down there on 9/11, went into those buildings and give the service with no question. No one ran away.
Darrell Fournier was Freeport's fire chief 20 years ago. He helped bring the two steel beams from the World Trade Center to create this monument. It stands as a silent reminder of the tragedy that changed life for all first responders. In the days after, even in Maine, they had to be on alert for other attacks.
Because we didn't know what was going to happen. I can remember going around, there was rumors that people were going to come in and try to steal rescues and put either bombs.
We did a number of anthrax calls, a number of white powder calls in the wake. That was probably maybe a couple weeks after it started. White powder at the post office, white powder at the town office.
Current Freeport Chief Charlie Jordan was in Rockland then, but says many Maine departments had to suddenly take on an anti-terrorism mission. That brought a gusher of federal dollars, billions, to departments across the country.
There was a lot more emphasis put on WMD and being prepared at the local level.
And this is different post 9/11.
Freeport used that money for new breathing equipment, improvements to radio systems, and even new ventilation for the firehouse itself.
Their cup runneth over for the first few years, to the point where they were almost begging you to spend money.
Some changes were relatively cheap, they say, like helping departments communicate better.
A lot has changed for the fire service in the 20 years since September 11th, including the interest in doing this kind of work. Fire departments all over Maine continue to struggle to find enough people to do the job.
The two chiefs hope this 9/11 anniversary will inspire a new surge of interest in serving.
We have a lot of people that want to serve our communities, and people will step to the plate, help us out.
Because their declining numbers may be as big a threat to first responders as any faced since 9/11. In Freeport, Don Carrigan, News Center, Maine.
There will be a large memorial service at the Freeport Monument on Saturday morning starting at 8:30. And tomorrow evening at 7:30, we're going to present a special report called 9/11 Maine Remembers. We will look back on that day 20 years ago and see what has changed because of it.